first thing we do is check into our hotel. It's right in the center of Bariloche, so we pretty much nailed the location from the start. Bariloche was founded in 1902 and the city was basically built by Germans and Swiss settlers. You can see it right away in the architecture. It feels like you are in Argentina and in a tiny alpine town at the same time. Bariloche is famous for its ski resorts, hiking along the Andes, and very beautiful lakes. We check into hotel M383. It's just $36 a night. Just imagine how much a similar hotel would cost in Switzerland. To me, that price is more than reasonable, especially because it's spring now and not the peak season. Today, our first day in Bariloche. We arrived at 11 a.m. approximately, and we already been at the hotel, and right now we're heading to Cerro Otto. And then our plans start falling apart. We were supposed to go up Cerro Otto by funicular, and of course it turns out that on Sundays it doesn't run, like at all. Nothing in the area is working. Perfect. So we decide, okay, we will hike up ourselves. We find a trail on the trekking app, head out all motivated, and then realize we've been basically lied to. There is no real trail there, as you can see, so we have to turn around and go back down. So we're already near the lake Gutierrez. We bought some coffee. It's already 6 p.m. So look where we are right now. Wow, isn't it beautiful? Not far from Cerro Otto, we find a lake that wasn't in my plans at all, but the walk around it turns out to be really calm and cozy, and even though the first day didn't go according to the plan, I still ended up happy with it. Sometimes the best moments are the ones you never planned. The next day we wake up at 7 a.m. and head out on a tour along the famous Route 40. It runs along the Andes, and along the way you can see 7 beautiful lakes. This road is also known for passing by the house where, according to the local legends, Hitler supposedly spent his final years. Right now we're at Lake Espejo, which means Crystal Lake. Look how beautiful it is. The road itself is insanely beautiful, but there is a catch. It constantly winds around the mountains, so you are being tossed from side to side the whole time. At some point, it doesn't just make you car sick, it literally rocks you to sleep. If you've got insomnia, Route 40 is basically a natural sleeping pill. I had 2 cups of coffee and the guys next to me had energy drinks, and still at some point we all just passed out. Yeah, it's a bit sad. You pay for the views and then you sleep through them, but every time I woke up and looked out the window, it was still absolutely mesmerizing. So the next lake is Lake Correntoso. We already came there and I'm going to show you the view. I will never forget this view. I really recommend you this Route 40. We finally arrived to San Martín de los Andes. As you can see, the weather is changing and right now the sky is overcast, so the wind is really strong. So right now I'm going to show you the center of this town. So this is the main road near the lake. The town is really calm. Our final stop is the cutest little town, San Martín de los Andes. It's small, but that's not what impressed me. It's how well kept everything is. Clean streets, smooth asphalt, neat facades, architecture with clear Scandinavian and European vibes. You can really feel the influence of European immigrants, and the most important thing, people actually take care of these buildings. The whole time we were walking around, I kept feeling like I wasn't in Argentina anymore. The tour took the whole day, from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. In the evening, we got back to Bariloche. My takeaways: the road is stunning, but we didn't actually see all 7 lakes, more like 4 or 5. The stops were super short, literally 5 minutes to grab a photo and then back into the minibus. The tour cost $42 per person, and we even got a discount for paying in cash. I think renting a car would be 3 or 4 times more expensive, but you'd have way more freedom to stop wherever you want. So today is our third day in Bariloche. Today we're going to Circuito Chico to see Xiao Xiao. It's like the popular mountain here. We're going to do all this circle. We're going to ride it, and it has a name, Circuito Chico. We rented bikes to ride through the mountains. This is what the road looks like. It's perfectly straight only for the first couple of kilometers, but the whole route is about 27 kilometers, so you end up riding, stopping every kilometer to soak in the view. Guys, this view is so thrilling. It was only 5 kilometers and I'm already tired. I'm so tired. I don't have enough energy to climb. It's so hard to ride. Really, the view are breathtaking, but what about the uphills? You can't imagine. Biking uphill turned out to be a real challenge for me. At some point, I honestly thought I'd have to give up. Turn around, take the bus back, and just leave the whole loop as a beautiful but impossible idea. But every time I finally crawled up to another peak and those views opened up in front of me, the scale, the mountains, the lake below, it gave me more energy to continue this journey. We finally arrived to the port. This is a lake port. Look at this! Look at this Swiss style building. I think it's like obviously looks beautiful, like everything here. And this is one of the main points on the map, which we have to visit. And wow, the road was really difficult. It was so hard to ride on uphills. I don't know. I don't think really that these roads are supposed for bikes, but I saw some people, who obviously rode a bike on uphills. Maybe they are more like advanced in riding bikes than me, the sportsmen. Maybe. So you should know this information. But when you are riding downhill, wow, it's so crazy. So we're just enjoying the view here, sitting on the rocks. I adore this trip and this view. We've been riding a bike whole day and I'm already really tired. I'm already really hungry. There was one problem though. All around us were only super expensive restaurants. So here's a piece of advice from my past self to your future trip. Bring food with you. Don't be like me. this is our last stop, and we're heading to the place where we rented these bikes. And I think that's it. I really, really enjoyed this trip. Of course, it was really hard, but it's worth it. In the end, we did return the bikes in one piece and even managed to make it to Cerro Campanario. I'm like in a dream, in a really good dream. Here we are in the Puerto Peñuela. Yesterday we were there, and right now we are going to the Isla Victoria. It's a Victoria Island. We are going to visit National Park Nahuel and Parque de Arrochanos. This is some special trees here in Patagonia. I'm very excited because this excursion is the most expensive. Next up was the boat. The tour cost $100 per person, and we were like, okay, let's see if it's worth it. Spoiler, I think I get why it's so expensive. You literally cannot take your eyes off the scenery. Everything looks so much more dramatic from the water. The sky reflects in the glassy lake, and you feel like you are sliding across its surface. Earlier in Argentina, like hundreds years ago, here was like a promotion for newcomers because Argentina was only just founded and they didn't have enough people, so the government actually gave land to those who agreed to move here. But just 10 years later, the government changed and decided to take some of that land back. For example, this entire island once belonged to a single person. Then the state turned it into a national park, and now you can't buy land here anymore. You can only come, walk around, briefly dream about owning your own island. So as you could see, there are a lot of pines. These pines were moved from United States in 1920s. And why they were moved here? Because some Argentinian scientists decided to study these trees and how will they adapt here in this island, in this continent, because it was really interesting for them, and they decided to plant here a lot of trees. One of the trees was American pine, and turned out that this American pine grew so fast and so big, so high. So right now it has like 90 meters high. A normal high for these trees is 50 meters. So yeah, it's adapted here really, really well. So well that right now people need to eliminate some trees, not because they're ill or something, no, because they are growing so fast, and for other trees it's really getting harder and harder to survive in this island. So here we are at Bosque de Araxanos. It's a forest with this very famous local tree, Araxanos. It's called like that, yeah. So here you can see the color of this tree. The most unique thing about the local trees is their bark. It's the color of a cinnamon. Our walk was short, about 30 minutes, but in total we spent around 3 hours on the boat, and those 3 hours were absolutely unforgettable. $100 for this tour is definitely worth it. You can feed seagulls right from the boat and soak in the views one last time. After that, it was time for the airport and our flight back to Buenos Aires. Thanks for watching this video till the end. Subscribe to the channel because in the next one I'm heading to the Perito Moreno Glacier and it's going to be even more interesting.